Oh, the talking at bar. What is up, guys? Euclid back here with you again, and welcome back to Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. People in the bar at 100 Rads and Vanilla Stalker never shut the fuck up, especially in Shadow of Chernobyl. There's a guy complaining, man, if only someone would help me, and that you can help him, and there's a guy at the bar who can give you information, and then there's the barman himself, and then the music, it's just loud. So giving this monologue, I'm going to be quiet while I explore the bar, and as soon as we leave the bar, I'll return to dialogue. But when last we left off, we had just brought the package that Sidorovich told us to bring to the barman, and that's where we are at now. So it's going to be quiet while I talk to these characters in the bar for the most part, but as soon as we leave the bar, it'll get back to our regular dialogue. Let's get into it. There's the guy.
My information might well be of use to you, Stalker.
Alright. His name is Snitch. I work as a dealer of information. I sell important info and buy charts, documents, and lab records. My information is valuable and very useful to the one who possesses it. Sure. Comes off as a bandit to me. I want to buy some information. I need a job. Do you have something for me? Right now I can sell information about S.T.A.L.K.E.R group virtually for nothing. 4,000 rubles. I'm pretty sure this is bullshit, but we're gonna do it. Here's 4,000. It's located by the Agroprom Research Institute. There's a stash in the underground. It probably contains information about the group plans and a list of group members. The coordinates of the stash are attached. So we already have that info, but I'm going to show it to you guys anyways. We bought the information on S.T.A.L.K.E.R's group. That says, right now, I've some information about a group that made it to the center of the zone and practically giving away only 2,000 rubles. S.T.A.L.K.E.R, Ghost, and Fang went to the center of the zone. What they found there, no one knows, but S.T.A.L.K.E.R went missing while Ghost and Fang came back distraught. The latest news on Ghost is that he went to the mobile lab by Lake Yantar. Coordinates of the scientist camp are attached. I want to buy some information. He said, I got some information about the secret of Lake Yantar. The price is just 3,500 rubles. Any less than I'll be paying you. So really, you're just kind of learning about the lore. We, for the most part, have rubles to spare. Price 3,500 rubles. The secret of Lake Yantar is similar to the secret of the Brain Scorcher, and their effects are similar in many ways. Some kind of emission zombifies all who come in contact with it. The zombified stalkers move around the center of some emitter, attacking everyone. There is information to suggest that the solution to the riddle of Lake Yantar is below ground. Here are the coordinates of the emitter at Lake Yantar and those of the Brain Scorcher. I'd like to buy some information. I don't have any new information at the moment. You have a job for me. Kill the Master Stalker. Yeah. We're not interested in killing other stalkers. That's just not something I want to jump into.
Come here. I've always got something interesting for people like you. My information might well be of use to you, Stalker.
The voice is so annoying. Then there's the barman. We can sell some of these. Those give endurance. We're not selling those. I took your advice. Then there's jellyfish. Night Star.
Come here.
What's equipped?
I've always got something interesting for people like you.
Told you they'd talk a lot, guys. I'll be quiet until I'm out of the bar. We'll sell the jellyfish. Because it's basically worthless. 1, 2.
My information might well be of use to you, Stalker.
What's up?
Radiation. Radiation.
What's up, man?
So we're not using the stone flower,
I've always got something
the urchin,
interesting for people
or the
like
thorn. We will sell the stone flower. We'll keep it for now. Fuck it. Okay. Okay. This is the guy that's complaining. Hunter. Says Hunter. I've got a big problem, man. I lost my family rifle in the wild territory. I wanted to shoot some bloodsuckers, but I barely got away. Damn. Listen, bro. If you get it back, I'll pay you. I've made a little cash here, and I'll give you all of it. Just get my rifle back. It's a family rifle, you know, passed down from father to son, and I lost it. I've grown used to it. It's like an extension of my arm now.
Damn it.
Putting go on, but I'll give you anything. Just return my rifle, I beg you. I lost it to that place. He's a big baby. I lost it by the place where those damn bloodsuckers live. Here are the coordinates. Be careful, though. Bloodsuckers are the friendly kind. Okay, I'll try to get your rifle. I won't cheat you, he says. It's in your interest not to.
Man, I guess that's fate.
Hello. Okay.
When is all this going to end? Damn.
Ah, this is worth reading off. Nikita Patsyuk. What do you want? Marked one says, can you tell me anything that would be useful to a rookie? Is useful to a rookie? Well, listen up. To the north, not far from the Brain Scorcher, Freedom have set up their HQ in an old military base. They're notorious nihilists, anarchists, and criminals. Freedom fighters, freaking guerrillas, all of them. All they do is sabotage research groups, attack army units, and consistently skirmish with duty. These skirmishes are now spilling over into a small-scale war for survival. Let me give you some advice. Never get involved with them. They'll only accept you if you're totally crazy and there's a reward on your head. Can you believe that? Thanks for your advice.
That's fate.
I've always got something interesting for people.
This guy's name is Brome. He goes, damn it. Yes, I'm drunk. I'm drunk. They want to kick me out of duty if I fail this test, you know? But I'm not feeling too good at the moment, you know? I feel for you.
How did I manage
Good job. There is something. Find the weapon of the dutier.
Damn it, if only someone helped me.
I don't know what his deal is.
Black Raven, circle.
Might seem dumb, but I'm not doing a bunch of these side tasks unless it's interesting. There's an arena in Rostok that we can commit to, guys. Otherwise, you can skip this episode.
To him once more. You can't go there. He was a good stalker.
Alright, let's leave because this place is loud and annoying.
I said come in. Don't stand there. I said come in.
Wait.
Don't stand there.
Damn it, if only someone helped me.
Do
Alright,
you respect me?
our task.
Damn.
Eliminate the bandits at Agroprom Research Institute. We can go back to Corton for that. We're not doing that. Find the family rifle. Find out what happened to Ghost. Oh, let's leave the bar and we'll read that. This has to do with the story we just learned about. Ghost.
I said come in. Don't stand there.
I'm not going to say too much. I want you guys to, if you're not playing the game and you're watching this to learn the story, which is crazy because it's honestly worth playing. Alright. Okay, so, received from Ghost. S.T.A.L.K.E.R, I have some shitty news. Fang died. They were waiting for us in the village by the warehouses, and I think they were waiting a long time. 3 of them. Seemed like your average neutrals. Fang sensed them somehow. You know full well he has a good sense. We ran two of them down, clearly bandits, but the third turned out smarter than his buddies. He was sitting with Vintar about 100 meters away. Anyway, there's no more Fang, so next time we'll go to the center together, just the 2 of us. And here's another thing. Those 2 had our descriptions. I can't figure out who would want us killed, although actually there are quite a few who would have something against us. I'll let the 3rd one get away. I think it was one of the mercs. Had a big scar on his face. Hazel eyes. I'll try to find him. He's describing something pretty specific, but I'm not going to reveal that. That is something that has to do with the game Clear Sky and its story. You can look it up now if you'd like, or you can wait and see what happens, because I'm going to be playing all 3 games. So, he says this. So that's the deal. Keep an eye out and good luck. Ghost. To Ghost. This is from S.T.A.L.K.E.R, I think. Hey there, buddy. Leaving you some info. Won't try to get connected. Notice someone following me. Dude, I went north. They're where we were. They are where we were. We'll try to make it through solo. Sorry, but had no time to wait for you. We'll explain later. And that freak that killed Fang will be sorry he is ever born. I'll cut him to pieces. You find out who he is, and I'll be back soon. We'll have it out with him. We're meeting at our mutual friend's place. You know who and where. Good luck. S.T.A.L.K.E.R. To S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Hey, came. Hey, came. You weren't there. You shouldn't have gone to the center alone, but no big deal. I know where and with whom to find you. Ghost. Found out that one of S.T.A.L.K.E.'s guys is called Ghost. At least some hint. If I can find Ghost, I'll be able to find S.T.A.L.K.E.R too. Okay, well there you go. Hearing these stories and paying for information might seem expensive, but some of it we already know. Because you might go to Rostok before you go to Agroprom, and then you have that information. So, yeah, it seems dumb, but I would rather kind of show you guys that happens, because we're trying to find out who S.T.A.L.K.E.R is, for those of you that don't know. I'm not going to reveal it too much. It's probably obvious by this point, but a lot of people haven't played the game and prefer to watch these playthroughs to know a little bit more about said game. So, moving on from that. I'm not worried about receiving this. I will find the family rifle on my way if I can. Find the documents in the underground lab, sneak into the base, take the key to the lab from Borov, get out of the bandit base, find the entrance to the lab. It says, Barkeep. According to the documents you brought from Agroprom, things are starting to clear up, but some data is missing. There is evidence to suggest the presence of a brain scorcher which blocks the road to the north, but no one knows exactly what it is. Also, there is mention of Lab X-18, whose description matches that of abandoned underground structures in the Dark Valley. Its present activity is unknown, and besides, bandits have now set up their base in the Dark Valley. Several duty scouts went there very recently, but so far there is no news from them. To get inside the lab, you will need 2 electronic keys. I will give you one, but the second one you have to take from Borov, the bandit leader. So you need to take the second key to the lab from Borov, then sneak inside the lab and get the documents. So we're heading to Lab X-18. But we're not doing that this episode. We're going to explore what Rostok has to offer. And there are stashes here as well. In Rostok. Switchboard with a secret stash. They say there's something valuable hidden in the duty's territory in the switchboard. Hide my crap in a pipe under the tower. Secret stash. So, there is a tower. Everybody knows this tower is the one that has the actual megaphone that plays music and plays Duty's infamous. Is there no ladder here? Oh, that's sad. Unless the pipe is on the other side. The music's absolutely hilarious. There is... There it is. Oh, wow. The pipe isn't it. There's nothing in the pipe. Okay. The hot fuzz shit, burnt fuzz or whatever, will fuck you up, and I'm pretty sure there's some in this tower. I'm guessing it's up here. There's supposed to be a stash up here, but I'm not sure where the fuck it is. Oh, wow. I don't know. You can hear the dude talking in the bar about somebody helping him. That's fucking funny. Oh yeah. Damn it, if only someone would help me. Ow. There's the pipe. Ah, leather jacket. Just what I wanted. We'll sell that.
Stop! This area is closed to outsiders.
Okay, so this is Duty's headquarters, and they don't like people walking around doing whatever the fuck they want. Understandably, though, it is a paramilitary faction with rules and guidelines. Sergeant Plishko. I'm going to say Sergeant Plishko. Sorry if I mispronounced that, guys. Halt. Outsiders aren't allowed in the duty base. Why don't you let outsiders in? Where did you naive boys come from? There's a war going on, right? We're fighting freedom bandits. We have regular skirmishes with the fighters in the wild territory. A war with freedom? Why? Because there's no place for those freedom bandits in the zone. They must be destroyed. If you're interested, go ask the barkeep to explain everything. I'm busy. So eventually, you can work your way into talking to the leadership. I'm pretty sure. And you can trade with them even though they just screamed at you. So we're going to save the game because we're going to go up to the switchboard here and we're going to see what kind of stash is up there. I kind of like the artifacts we got going now, especially with the endurance. I'm an idiot. See, they don't really have an issue with you going up there.
Attention, stalkers. We need
Yeah.
volunteers for dangerous but well-paid missions. Come to the bar if you're interested.
Please don't shoot me. Okay, let's go back to the map. Find the family rifle. We can probably do that this mission, maybe. Okay. Oh! It's in the warehouse! Fucking duh. So we go up here, right? It's in here. Alright, we're saving game because I'm pretty sure Duty's gonna hate me for this. Oh boy. All these things down here can hurt your ass. Okay. Son of a bitch. Yeah, there's like shit in here that'll fuck you up. Oh!
Attention. The enemy has infiltrated our territory. To everyone in the area, destroy the enemy immediately. Attention.
No! They caught on! I don't want him pissed off. Maybe I have to wait.
Protect the world from the zone. Join duty.
Okay. Let's turn the light off. Maybe we can...
Free stalkers, veterans and hunters, join duty. Protecting the world from the zone's evil is our common goal.
Okay, it's not worth it right now. There is an artifact in there, and it looks like it's another sun. It looks like it's what we have currently. Isn't that what it's called? Fireball. It's negative radiation. We don't need another one of those right now anyways, because what we got right now is balancing out what gives us endurance. So the switchboard can wait.
Stop! This area is closed to outsiders.
You're being mean to me, and I don't like it. I'm gonna fucking cry aggressively now. Alright. So map says we're going to the Dark Valley. Tunnel, pipe, lab entrance, Wolf Scouts. I don't know. Were Wolf Scouts just not supposed to survive? Chest at the heavily armed military checkpoint. While the dutiers were shooting, I hid the bar in the train car. Somehow I had to get it and to pick it up and to thank the duty. Okay. There's a few things we can do, but I think we should get familiar with Rostok. So this is obviously where the duty's inner headquarters is, behind all these sandbags and stuff. Luckily, recently in Stalker Anomaly, I love the classic look to these helmets. Did you see that dude's dialogue? What a goofy fuck. There's a lot of loners. Lot of loners.
If you're looking for a place to rest, eat, drink, talk, or find some work, then
I don't think there's anything here. Here's the arena.
always happy to
Let's fucking do it. Let's just go fight in the arena. We're trying to get familiar with Rostok anyways.
serve
We're gonna be in Rostok for several episodes, I would imagine. There's a lot of shit you can do in Rostok. Sounds like a Psystorm's about to hit. Ooh. What up here? What's up here? I wonder ever what could it be? Over here. Nothing special, really. Okay. Alright. Nice. I appreciate that they thought of the ladders and stuff. Okay. Going up here now. Nice. This is where the blacksmith is, an anomaly. What is this? What's this guy? Jenna Stout, what do you want? What did you hear? Nobody has managed to get through the vehicle scrapyard because of the brain scorcher. Some people did see a stalker go through the invisible border, fall over, and then get up in a couple of minutes and head straight for the center of the scrapyards. He ain't been since. He ain't been seen since. Interesting. What? Okay, do we have anything on the PDA? Tasks, ranking. Our ranking is shit. We're doing alright, I guess, but... Oh, nice. I like this, that it has that. I didn't read the guard chart. Shows how the guards patrol. Which is irrelevant, because this would be good in a Stalker game that actually implemented stealth back in the day. And although you could go unnoticed, stealth wasn't a thing, man. Investigation report. This looks like it'd be worth reading. Let's get the fuck away from all the mouths. Everybody's talking. Okay, so what we did learn about Agroprom, just to get out of the way, is this. Investigation report for official use only to SBU Colonel VM Krushelnikov, head of Project Truth, from Captain D.F. Maximenko, commander of Search 2 Group. Memo. Our group, consisting of 3 investigators and a squad of SBU Special Forces, conducted search at Agroprom. There's a lot of stuff that's lost in translation when it came from the Russian and Ukrainian versions. The former Research Institute for Agriculture on Radiation-Affected Soil from December 5th, 2012. Oh no. Ah, okay. Leave me alone, dude! Oh my god. They're just like in my face. So, May 12th, 2012 to May 25th, 2012. Most of the equipment and documentation was missing. However, the few things we were able to find allow us to come to the following conclusion. Over the period from 2005 to 2008, the Institute did not conduct any research in its official fields of study. All of the results of its work sent to the Ministry of Agriculture were falsified. Simultaneously, the Institute's management, specifically Petra Danilovich Stritz, continued to receive state financing, equipment, and consumables, and transferred them to a laboratory designated X-18, which will be hidden in one of the future episodes, using forged consignment notes, which provided cover for the operation by indicating that the materials were being transferred to an auxiliary facility for experiments. X-18 appears to be a code name adopted by the group of people implicated in this affair. Since our database contains no mention of this laboratory, judging by the analysis of the documents we found, this laboratory is located within an hour's drive from the Institute. It is likely to be a clandestine facility, so I would request the involvement of our analytical department. The lab's field of research is not clear, and available documents contains no helpful information in this regard, but do make references to the infamous Professor Shuvko, and also mention some group. It is my firm belief that we have come to the end of the line, and the analytical department will now have plenty of work to do. Attached is an archived file containing consignment notes for consumable material and equipment transferred to some auxiliary facility, and an extract from correspondence between Stris and Shubko. Captain D.F. Maximenko. May 26, 2012. Sorry about the crosstalk, guys. To Professor V.M. Chupko from PD Stris, head of Agroprom Research Institute, Doctor of Agricultural Sciences. It says,
To protect
God
the
damn it,
world
duty.
from
It's
this
every
pandemic
fucking minute. They are so fanatical. But I love it. I absolutely adore it for that reason. Okay, guys, so here's what's going to happen. It won't be a noticeable difference for you, but I want to explain why I'm going to either look different or my hair will look different or something in the next few seconds, and that's because I just ate. We ordered pizza on Sunday night when I normally record my videos, and I ate too much and I'm tired. And it's just the truth. I'm just tired. So I will record the rest of this in a second, but I may even be wearing a different shirt. So I wanted to explain why. Okay, guys, I told you I might look slightly different, and the reason for that is because this is a different day than the first part of this episode that I recorded. I recorded it on a separate day. Yeah, so Rostok. There's a lot that can be said about this level, but I think the main thing we're going to do, I may even show you guys a couple things, like how to use free cam and Stalker and everything. I still have yet to use all of its features that need to be used, etc., but I know for a fact... Wait a minute. Since when do I have night vision? Did the Stalker suit come... I don't remember having night vision, but click in and you get night vision, I guess. It's kind of shitty. It's definitely poopy. Poopy night vision. So, when last I played, I tried to go into the switchboard of the duty's main base, and they got pissed at me, and I really don't want to be in a bad standing with them, so I decided to leave it be. Okay, as for the bar itself, I think you can associate yourself with duty later on. Look, guys, it's the actual horn that plays the music in Rostok. It's a very signature location. I have to say, I think the skybox is really pretty. Yeah, really enjoy the skybox of Rostok location, of really the entire game. A lot of things about this game are a lot prettier than you think, but the mundane and melancholic feel of the game, I think, what really gives it its flair and its flavor. Okay, we'll climb down this ladder again. As far as Rostok is concerned, I'll just kind of show you guys the general locations of it, because in the next episode, we're going to be going to the Rostok Arena, which is right here. And anomaly, he has a guard. The glowing chest with belongings. But yeah. Yo, I've got a new fight for you. Go on. We're going to go ahead and go through all the fights in the next episode, I think. But as far as this game is concerned, we have already spoken to Barman. And it looks like our next stop is in fact going to be in the Dark Valley. But we have a few things in Rostok that I would like to do. So I'm going to pretty much squeeze whatever juice I can get out of the Rostok location to kind of give it the credit where it's due. You have a bunch of loners and a duty stalker just chilling around the fire. I like this rumor you can ask. When you ask random stalkers things, they can tell you rumors. This one says... That's a goofy. Can you tell me something interesting? Did you hear rumors around that the zone is growing? I think it's true. I saw such a frightening humanoid monster right by the perimeter that before you could only run into... It said right by the perimeter that before you could only run into towards the center of the zone. Things don't look good, do they? Meaning the creatures of the zone are feeling a lot more comfortable away from the center of the zone. And you know, it's not that hard to believe to think that things can spread, right? You have to be a pretty fucking naive person to think that this place isn't capable of growing. It's capable of so much more else. Some mods allow you to go that way, further into Rostok. Oh, nice. There's some loners chilling around the fire. Paint me like a couple of your French girls. But yeah, this area I like. I don't like that shit's everywhere. You think they would get rid of that bullshit so it wouldn't hurt their people? This location up here is usually where I keep a stash when I'm playing Anomaly. But I like the location. What is that over there? More stalkers? Yep. Yeah, I mean, you have the greatest thing about Rostok is this. You may not be a big fan of them. You may be a bigger fan of Freedom, if you know who Freedom is. Rostok's biggest adversary, pretty much. Nice. Little guitar. It's like they're the closest friends ever, or boyfriends. But you have the security of the Rostok's paramilitary elite force. And they are a well-trained force. That's pretty much what is enunciated about them, what is pushed about them for everyone to know. And here you have the other perimeter of Rostok. This place, as well as the southern perimeter where we entered right here, that place gets attacked pretty regularly, especially, again, I hate to say it, but especially in mods to the warehouses. I think a lot of the parts of this, like levels in this game, were meant to have been included. But just like with any game, shit was not... Like, what would the perfect game look like when shit isn't cut out? Like, for example, this is Shadow of Chernobyl, but there's a map right here. That's Dead City. And, you know, why else would it be included in the map? I mean, you have this location here. What could that have been? That location there. And, of course, there's Pripyat, which is bigger in other games. There's the Red Forest. But Red Forest is over here, and it's given its own section. This is radar in the like other games. They've changed so much about it. Chernobyl NNP. And there's Chernobyl proper over here, I think. I mean, there's just so many things about this game that were cut out. It doesn't bug me. It's just disappointing. Then you got this guy from duty just patrolling at night. I mean, these guys are ballsy as hell. Watchtowers. I imagine an actual version of Rostok would be fitted to the brim with guards, security details, etc. Yep, he's just going to the wild territory. So yeah, Rostok is great because it's a hub. You know, it's reliable. You can get everything you need there. There's an arena to make extra money to fight, so people are entertained. Although I think that whole arena thing is a bit barbaric and stupid. Teach their own. The ladder was knocked down. I wonder if you used to be able to get up there. And of course, there is more than likely... I hate those weeds, dude. They fuck you up. They look harmful, but I guess it's just brush. I've played too many mods.
Attention, Stalkers. We need volunteers for
Look at all these loners, dude.
paid missions. Come to the bar.
Time to eat some bread. But yeah, Rostok is a hub. There's really not much that can be said about it in the sense of what is unique other than the arena. This is the Duty's headquarters, and Duty's headquarters wasn't always in Rostok, but you'll learn that either by watching this, playing the games, or watching other videos, whatever you choose to do. But yeah, and that obviously stands for bar. They always have a guy stationed here to guard the place. So I know this might be kind of the more boring part of the video, but I wanted to walk around and talk about what I knew about the level and what I thought was unique about it and such. Can I jump up there? I would love to be able to jump up there. Ooh, there's like a slight indentation there. No! That's fine. You hear the cat meowing in the distance as wildcats. And the Colonel Petrenkov is over there, but we can't go to him yet. So yeah, this is Rostok. This is pretty much where we're going to call it quits, guys. I hope you guys liked the video. In the next episode, we're going to be going to the arena. Yeah, we're going to be going to the arena and fighting in the arena. And I'm probably going to try and complete all its fights just to say that that section is done. And to kind of show you guys what happens whenever you go to the arena and you fight different level enemies and stuff like that. So, and in the mods, it's even better in my opinion because, well, they had more time to create shit. That's the only thing I think that held GSC back. Arena, Danger Zone, Arena. But yeah, Rostok's cool. It's definitely not my favorite location. My favorite location has to be the swamps of Clear Sky. I don't know, maybe it's just because I like Clear Sky so much, but that's its own thing too. And you guys may know what the name of Clear Sky is. You may know what the faction is. Most of you probably already do, long before I did. But for those of you that don't know, Clear Sky is a faction in the game, and they're my favorite faction. Pretty much who I associate myself with. I like the thought that they would have survived, but I'm not going to go too much further before I reveal more spoilers for those of you that have not played the games yet. So I hope you guys are liking this video. If you did, leave a like. If you did not, leave a dislike. If you want to see more videos like this and others in the future, then subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. And as far as social media goes, I have several pages that I will link below, and I have attached to the banner on my main page. I actually created a VK account I know it's kind of like a joke that it's like Russian Facebook, but it was recommended to me. It hasn't picked up traction yet because it's new, but that's fine. But the best place to follow me is on Twitter. So I would definitely recommend Twitter because it's pretty universal while I'm sprinting around Rostok for no reason. Next time we come back to this game, we'll be going to the arena in Rostok and finishing its quest. So guys, until next time, this has been Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl. Oh, and I almost did forget. I do have a Patreon account because my channel no longer makes ad revenue. I decided to demonetize my channel and leave it up to the people that wanted to donate if they would like to. And I do have Patreons now. And those patrons' names are Legacy11, Miha, and Daniel Cutforth. Thank you guys for your support. Without further ado, guys, this has been Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. We are at the Rostok area, and we will be going to the arena in the next episode. I am Euclid, sorry for the repetition, and I will see all of you Stalkers in the next video.